right, prepare yourself because it's time for another spiritual whooping. A lot of us say that we will do whatever it takes to get closer to God. We'll do whatever God asks us to. Whatever He asks me to do to get XYZ, I will do it if He would just tell me. Okay, here we go. Ready? We will do whatever it takes until He asks you to give up coffee. Until He asks you to give up food. Until He asks you to give up sleep. We'll do whatever it takes unless it makes us uncomfortable for an extended period of time. Then we're not willing to do it. Or, worse than that, we're not willing to put our foot forward first before we get instruction from Him. Like, we are sitting on our hands, twiddling our thumbs, saying, if only God would drop a step-by-step manual from the sky, then I would do it. Spoiler alert, He already has. It's called your Bible. Oh, I'll do whatever it takes, except reading my Bible. I'm struggling to make time for that. Yeah, praying, I know I should, but I haven't really had time for that either. I've just been so busy. The cold hard truth is, most of us know things that we could be doing to get closer to God, and we are not doing it. But I will say that a lot of us don't do these things because we don't know what's on the other side. You don't know what's on the other side of continuing to contend for something in prayer because you've never done it long enough to see the fruit of it. You don't know what's on the other side of reading and studying your Bible because you've never done it long enough to see the fruit of it. You give up every time it gets hard. I'm so sorry because I know I'm calling some of y'all by your full government name right now. But I say it in love because you know who's trying to convince you not to do those things? It's not God. It's either the enemy or it's your flesh. And both of those things are things that we don't listen to. Sometimes all it takes to get the answers you seek is a little bit of discipline. It goes such a long way, especially if it's more difficult for you in particular. Probably means you're going to get more out of it. I'll give you an example, though I can't go into too much detail. Not long ago, God asked me to do a full 21-day fast from bread, pretzels, and crackers. My 3 vices, okay? When I say it was difficult, I mean I was ready to give up 12 hours into this. And I thought He was just asking me to do it for health-related reasons. But I stuck it out. I was determined to be obedient, and I did it for the full 21 days. About a week or so after that fast ended, God downloaded a new project to me that has the potential to change my life forever. I've only told a handful of people about this project, but every single person that I've told, their jaw drops to the floor and they say, this is huge. But that came to me because I did the hard thing and I was disciplined enough to stick with it. God honors that, y'all. I once heard a story of a man who said that he had a hard time reading his Bible because every time he would read his Bible, he would fall asleep. So do you know what this man did to make himself read his Bible? He would read it while standing on the edge of his bathtub, so that if he fell asleep while reading his Bible, he would get physically injured because that's the level of dedication he had to it. He took it seriously. And that man's life has been changed since then because he got serious about it. What's it going to take for you to get serious about it? Because listen, we've all got excuses that we can give, but excuses are like armpits. Everybody's got them and they typically stink. Because have you ever noticed that the things that are super important to you, you never find an excuse to get out of those things? Excuses are only for the things that are very low on your list of priorities. And that's just the cold hard truth. So if you're serious about this and you really, really want to dig deep with Him, but you just need a little guidance, I have a resource for you. This is my book, 7 Days to a Life of Limitless. It is everything I learned over a 3-year period of digging deep with God. It's not a big book, but it is chock full of information. Don't believe me? Go read the reviews for yourself. Now, a lot of this information is in my older videos. If you want to go back and watch through all of those videos, you are absolutely more than welcome to. But there's something just really powerful about having all of the information right in front of you in one place, and you can read it within a week. And then in addition to that book, I also wrote this journal called Go Ask God the Journal. It's 120 question prompts, so you can ask God questions, write the answers down below, and it just helps you practice hearing God's voice more. If you think either of these would be beneficial to growing your relationship with God and you really want to take it seriously, you can find both of these on TikTok Shop, on Amazon, or on my website, yourfriendcaitlin.com.